Hey folks, how's it going? It's your favorite realtor from New York, Evan Saint-Gerard. You are watching Your Next Move. I have a special guest, Ty Tia Shauna. I almost said Tia Shauna Gray.
Gary,
Gary.
Tiashawna Gary.
I was gonna put a little French accent on it, but anyway, Gary. All right, Tia Shauna, tell us basically where you're from.
So I'm from Middletown, New York. I've been here for 4 years now.
Where exactly is Middletown, New York to us? New York is here in the downstate.
Yeah, so Middletown is about an hour and a half from downstate. So
Okay.
it's not as far as everyone, well, a lot of people think. It's pretty close.
Okay. So tell us basically, you said you've been in your area basically for 4 years.
Yes.
So tell us basically what can you tell us about that area? What should people know about?
So Middletown, I like to say is like New York City, slower New York City.
Okay.
It's more peaceful, it's quieter. It's not too slow. There's a lot of things to do. So there's really no getting bored. And it's pretty much a community, small town.
Small town. Okay. When you say small town, people are just like I am thinking about pretty much the next door neighbor is like 20 feet, well, not 20 feet, 20 blocks away or something like that. How far would you say the neighbors are from each other?
It depends. Where I am, neighbors are maybe 20 feet. They're not that far. Like some
Okay.
homes are pretty much on the same block. Then you have some where you go up, driveway, they're a little secluded. So it definitely depends on what part of Middletown.
All right. Well, the purpose of this video is for people who are contemplating the thing about moving, but they don't know where to go. So we want to do this video series called Your Next Move to show them, hey, this is a possibility. So what are some of the features that you can say about your area that, might be something that people might want to consider?
Definitely the school districts. It's a very good school district. It's very community based. There's a little bit of everything here for everyone. It's something special for everyone here. So that's one.
Okay. So let's talk about the parents. You mentioned the schools. I'm pretty sure a lot of parents have kids basically who are very active. So is there activities for the kids?
So yes, there's a lot of activities. I actually have three of my own. What I is their sports. My oldest, she did track. She's doing cheer now. My son, he's playing the violin in school. My kindergartner, she's in a dual language program where she's learning Spanish one day, English one day in kindergarten. Um,
Wow. I'm sorry, in
yeah,
kindergarten?
in kindergarten, yes.
Okay.
So it's definitely it's great for the kids. When we first moved up here, they had like a buddy system for high school where they pair you up with another student so you don't feel out of the loop. So the schools are great.
All right. So what else you mentioned out after school activities and stuff like that? What else basically can you say for the parents or what kind of jobs are out there and stuff like that?
There's a lot of jobs. There's definitely a lot of retail jobs up here. There's hospital jobs. There's yeah, hospitals, real retail.
Okay.
That's pretty much.
It's pretty much everything that you would find in the big cities is out
Yeah,
there as well.
yeah. A lot of people, what they do, they usually come from the city and they usually commute back and forth. They keep their city jobs and then, come up and enjoy the benefits of the environment, the schools, the affordability of rent, say, or, a home, a
To
property.
purchase.
Yeah.
All right. So if someone was to sell a house, let's say in Queens or Long Island, typical sales basically Long Island, the parts that I service, I'm going to say probably, let's say right now, let's say 575 to 650. Queens, I would say closer to 650. What
Mhm.
could they get out in your area
For that
if they
amount.
were to sell that and to move out there?
Oh, if they was to sell that and move out here. Well, our average home, single family, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms runs about 250 to 300,000. So you're
Okay.
getting a big bang for your money if you have that budget and you're coming up here for that
All
amount.
right. Now, you mentioned people are commuting. So are they driving or there's a train system? How are they going back and forth?
So yeah, some people are driving, but we do have the Metro North that comes up here. There's also the coach buses that come up here. So there's several ways to commute back and forth.
What would you say the average commute time would be on the train or the bus or driving?
Um, an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Okay, that's doable. All right. I'm a foodie, so
Me too.
New York is known as New York downstate beach is known for their pizza and bagels and other stuff. What can you say about Middletown? If people are talking about Middletown, what's the number one food that you would say comes to mind?
The number one food.
The number one food in your mind.
Well, in my mind, I like West Indian food. So there's a place called Yard Style. I go there for their breakfast, which is my thing, the ackee and saltfish.
Okay.
But there's a little bit of everything here. There's Thai food, which I love too. There is Mexican, there's Latin, there's Japanese, there's Italian, there's Indian food.
Okay.
They also have healthy food as well, the smoothie blend and salad bar. So there's a little bit of everything here. So
That's good to know. That's good to know. All right. So we talked about infrastructure. We talked about jobs. What's the best kept secret in your area that you would say people don't know about that should know and consider, hey, this is the place you should be moving to?
the best kept secret, I would say, is just that there's so much here to do. There's trails, there's parks, orchards. We're only like 15 minutes from Legoland, like the hot air balloon rides. There's
Oh,
some
really?
like yeah, we have a hot air balloon ride up here.
Is that seasonal or is that throughout the
I
year?
would say seasonal because you don't really see the balloons until about
Okay.
now, fall time. I guess when it's night
Okay.
or closer to the winter. But yeah, there's a lot. There's so much things to do as far, within the community that, I mean, if you want, like, if you come in from the city, you won't be bored. If miss it, the fast pace, you want to visit, you can go and come back. But overall, there's things to do up here.
One of the things that me and a couple of coworkers started doing recently, we've been going to different trail hikes just to try something different, get out the pace of just regular run, grind basically from work and everything that you see here in the city. So we go different places, some parts of upstate New York. One of the plans were to go like to Philly and back to do like some hiking and then possibly some skiing. We went to
Right.
Tarrytown and I think Bear Mountain was one of the other places we went to. Went on the hiking trail. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a hiker. I was gasping for my life, basically Bear Mountain, but the one that we went to Tarrytown was a much easier pace for me. So you mentioned you have trails basically in Middletown. Basically, what's the is that hard, easy trails? I mean, what can we expect?
That's on my to-do list
To-do
still.
list? Okay.
I haven't made it on the trails yet, but that is definitely, yeah, on my list of things.
You know what? We have nature, we might as well enjoy it. I mean, it's
Yes.
out there. And one of the things that we've been doing with these videos is pretty much everybody's mentioned the same thing, that basically there's a lot of outdoor activities to do. If you want to unconnect basically from your cell phones and whatnot, you can't really see with the background. You unconnect yourself from your cell phone or your tablet and whatnot. You go out and enjoy some nature, a couple of
Absolutely.
hours basically, and you realize, wow, you know what? There's a lot out here to do and just take advantage of that stuff. So, and it's also helping a lot of families get back together also, just unplugging from the internet for a
Yeah,
couple of hours.
absolutely.
So you mentioned hot balloon rides and trails. What else can you talk about?
Let's see. So we
What
have,
what what does your family like to do?
well, we like to shop. We like to go to the mall and hang out. We like to go apple picking. We went to Soon's
Okay.
Orchard, we did that. Emporium, they hold seasonal events there. So there was like a trick or treat thing. We also do Netflix home, we home people too. So,
Okay.
we do a little bit of everything.
All right, that's good to know. All right. We talked about pretty much anything. Is there anything that we might have missed that you want to talk about, just that people should know about your area?
I pretty much, yeah, feel the schools, I'm always going to be for the school district. There's ways to get around. So if you don't have a car, if you feel you can't move to a better environment, to Middletown because you don't have a car, there's ways to get around. We have local buses, there's trains, there's a lot of food to eat. So there's dining, shopping. I mean, it's a very convenient area. I would like to say.
Now, for like the older people who are retiring, that are leaving the boroughs here in New York, downstate, and going up to there, basically, is there stuff for them to do? I mean, a lot of people like to go to theaters and museums. Do you guys have that?
So, yeah, so there's Paramount Theater that's up here. There's wineries, breweries.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Now you're talking my language. When you're talking breweries, so like.
Yeah, so there's a few things for them up here as well.
All right. Do you have like a lot of small business people that are, starting businesses out there, or is this vibrant with small businesses?
So there's a area, there's a place that's called the Emporium. Emporium, they have a lot of small businesses within. They're like small shops and independent, and it runs every week. It's Saturdays and Sundays. So, yeah, that's where the small businesses are. Most of small businesses.
A lot of the people that we've been doing these videos with, a lot of people since COVID basically have realized, their 9 to 5 job. They're kind of putting a pause on the 9 to 5 job, and they're going with, what their real passion was, basically a passion project, and then that became the small business, and then they kind of switched from that passion job into now it's their real business. So the people are taking that time. All right, it's time to uproot basically ourselves from wherever. It doesn't have to be New York. It could be anywhere on this map here. And they want to go to smaller town, but basically more space, more bang for the buck, and they're starting a new business, starting the second lease on life and whatnot. And a town like this sounds like something that could be key to anybody who wants to start over.
Absolutely.
All right. Now, besides Middletown, are there any other parts that you specialize in?
Well, I specialize Hudson Valley.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to give us specific towns?
Let's see. Okay, so we have like Warwick, Port Jervis, Newburgh. It goes up to Newburgh.
Okay.
I keep it mostly local, Middletown. And then I have my referral partners, my market center that I could reach out to going further up.
All right. Now, if anybody's interested, they like what they're hearing basically, and they want more information, or they want to maybe do a weekend drive by and you show them around different areas that they might consider to move to, how can they reach you?
So my office is at 9 Burt Crawford Road. My phone number 845-239-5232, or they can email me at tiashawnagary@kw.com.
All right, Tiashawna, thank you so much for doing this video.
Thank
guys,
you for having me.
Anytime. Guys, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, whether you're moving from New York, Queens, Brooklyn, Long Island, give us a call. We can help you with that. If you want to go to Middletown or any of the places that Tiashawna basically mentioned, definitely reach out to her. Again, like, share, and subscribe. Tell all your friends about these videos. And there's going to be more. This is season 3 right now. Feel free to share this with your friends. Thank you for watching, and talk to you soon.